Switzerland.
We're in Switzerland.
And the guy says that there's 60,000 residents and 5% of them or 5,000 of them are millionaires. Millionaires.
Billionaires.
So it's definitely really nice.
And right now we're going to go taste chocolate from the world's best chocolate.
Swiss chocolate. Hello, coming to you. Hello everyone, coming to you from the future. Let's set you down right here really quick. We are actually in Rome right now, but we don't need to tell you because you're in the part of the video. Come on. Part of the video where we're in Switzerland. We forgot to talk about the little old man that we met in Switzerland. So after we went chocolate tasting, we had free time to just go around and walk around. And we decided to go sit on some benches that overlooked the really pretty lake that was there and the little town we were at. And there was really no seats. And so my mom was like, let's go sit next to this little old man.
There was just one little old man sitting on a bench. And I thought, okay, well, let's just go sit next to him and see, we don't have to talk or anything. We're just going to go sit there. So we go and we sit down and, we said hello. And he turned around and said hello. He smiled and then
he said it in a different language though. He
said bonjour. He said bonjour, and then we said bonjour, and then didn't he say something like, or should I say hello or something like that, something to that effect. We all kind of laughed, and then
we didn't know. I think he started saying something in French, and we didn't know.
Right,
then,
what he was saying.
And then he was just like, oh, okay, where are you from? And this little old man was, you could tell he was rich. He had like a gold chain on. He had the nicest shoes.
This was like an 86-year-old man.
He was
86,
old.
87. And I mean, he was dressed nice.
He had like a signet ring, like little gold chain bracelet.
I mean, I am a shoe person, and his shoes were so nice.
Yeah.
And then he just started talking to us about, asked where we were from. And then he told us where he was from. And turns out that he just traveled the world. This man literally traveled the world. He had been everywhere for work purposes. And he was now married and so forth, but was just telling us about little adventures that he had and just the nicest man.
He knew so many languages, and because of his job, he would purposefully stay in a country for a year to learn the language. And so he stayed in England for a year to learn English, and his English was really like almost perfect. It was so good.
And we asked him, what ethnicity he was or what nationality or what, and he's like, well, he goes like, he kind of laughed because he's been everywhere. And he goes, I guess you could say I'm from Switzerland. Because that's where he was living now.
Yeah.
It was just amazing, the little life stories that he told us. And it was just so nice. And he was just talking.
Oh, yeah. He did all the talking.
I mean, we were just laughing and listening and, nodding. And but, it's just cute. Elderly people. He said his wife was actually out and about shopping. And so he said, I'm just going to go over here and sit. And so he was just waiting for his wife, to, be done, which was really cute. And but we just had such a nice conversation with this little old man that who would have thought we would have met a little old man from Switzerland. And it's just someone that you won't forget because he was just the sweetest man. And he said something to the effect about Jillian, and I said, yeah, she's a good kid. And he's like, to the effect, he said something like, yeah, well, you've done a good job. He goes, I can tell. And then Jillian says, yeah, well, she's a good mom. And he says, yes. He goes, I can tell she's a good mother. He goes, that's nice of you to say that. So I guess that, maybe not a lot of kids say stuff about their parents or whatever, but it was good. It was a great afternoon, just sitting out there in the cool breeze, overlooking, was that a lake? Or
I think it was a lake. I'm not sure though. It was beautiful.
But you could see the mountains of Switzerland. Oh, it was just amazing. It was just an amazing afternoon sitting there with him. And then, you know, we had to go, and I felt so bad to tell him, well, we gotta go. And, you know, it was nice meeting him. And he said, okay, it was nice talking to you. Just kind of, we should have taken a picture with him, huh?
I know.
Why didn't we take a picture with him?
I don't know.
Okay, we need to take a picture with Giorgio.
Okay, Mom.
We're back home. And I got hungry, so I got a pizza. All right, so I just finished my pizza. My mom's finishing the last bit. Okay, but I thought I'd do a little review of these Italian little snacks. It's literally just called Nutella biscuits. Let's review them. Smells amazing. They're good. You can't go wrong. It's just a cookie filled with Nutella. I'm just gonna do a little recap on Paris because I didn't do too much filming, but here's a little recap. We took a really beautiful train ride over to Paris and we got to see the French countryside. It was just gorgeous. So fun. And then, of course, we went to see the Palace of Versailles. Beautiful. We went to Disneyland Paris, which was amazing. And then, of course, we saw the Eiffel Tower and we did a few tours. But I'm not going to lie, my mom and I were a little unimpressed with Paris. It was just, I don't know. We didn't get what the big deal was. And they're just, I don't know. It was also raining and freezing and we didn't pack for that. And so I think that could have contributed to a bit of our negative outlook on Paris. But nonetheless, it was a good trip. We were blessed to be able to be there. So anyways, back to the video. So we got a vegetarian, these both have pistachio pesto in them, turkey, and then one has sun-dried tomatoes, and then I forget, the other one has like some sort of cream in it.
This is all they have. They do not have diet drinks. It's the weirdest thing.
She gets heated.
It's like all they have is Coke, Zero, what is it? Coke Zero. Yeah, that's all they have in Europe. It's driving me nuts. We arrived in Florence about an hour or so ago, and we've been out and about, and we became hungry, so we stopped at this one place, Alla Antico, anyway, we just had the most amazing sandwiches, Italian sandwiches ever in my life. Just amazing. If you turn your camera, Julian, so they can see all that little crowd over there? The never-ending line to this sandwich shop. It was amazing.
So good.
I'm just in heaven. And so now we're walking around the street of Florence, and we're getting a little in the mood for something sweet. And we thought, okay, let's go get some gelato. And then we thought, or do we get cannolis? And Julian goes, how about both, Mom? And I said, okay, let's do both. Yeah. So we're gonna go look for a good cannoli place. Well, how can you go wrong? We're in Italy, please. They all must be good. But anyway, I'm in heaven. I'm in absolute heaven.
Me too.
nice.
One thing about Europe and Italy is I hate that the caps are always attached to the water bottle. Always. We just walked like 3 million miles to get waters. We're beat.
You want to know how many steps we walked?
How many, Mom? Tell us.
Today we have walked
So good. I'm listening.
14,241.
Wow, Mom. Wow. You guys can see my view. This is our street view. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. But anyways, we're back home for the day. We're just gonna chill the rest of the day. I'm gonna eat this, relax, and plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna go see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Should be cool. See you then. It almost seems like this was the watchtower surrounding the entire area that has the Leaning Tower, which is pretty cool. It's so, you can tell it's very old, and it's just pretty cool to be walking around it. What do you think, Mom?
I love it. Wow, I am having the best time ever. It is the most beautiful tower I've ever seen.
It really
It
is.
kicks the Eiffel Tower's butt. That's all I've got to say.
It is
No,
beautiful.
really, the architecture is just amazing. I can't believe that's all made of marble. It's beautiful.
Okay, I kind of just wanted to explain this next part. Part of the Vespa tour was that they fed us. At the middle of the tour, they took us to the top of this hill where there's this beautiful villa, and they served us such a beautiful meal with pasta and cheese and tomatoes, and it was so good. And it kind of just gave us a chance to get to know the people in our group. There's this lovely family from the Netherlands that we got to sit with and talk with, and it was just very interesting, and overall a very great experience.
We just finished our lunch here and it was so good.
Where am I looking, Jane?
Here.
Oh, okay. Hello.
What do you think about lunch, Mom?
Oh, it was delicious. The bruschetta, the pasta was perfect.
So good.
The sauce, and I'm the type of person that I always put salt on everything I eat. I even put salt on my food even before I taste it.
Yeah. Doesn't
You
need
don't-
it.
I was looking around for the salt shaker and I didn't see one, but you don't need it. It's so
Yeah.
well seasoned. The
so
food
good.
is amazing.
good.
You don't need to season it.
all you need is a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. That's it.
And the mozzarella and tomato salad was amazing with basil. Oh, it was so good.
It was so good, and apparently that this region of Italy has the best olive oil, and they put some olive oil on top and salt, and it was just divine. It was so good.
The olive oil was
It was so
amazing. We're huge olive oil people. Even from little, my mom always gave us olive oil just by the spoonful for anything.
For stomach
aches,
aches.
for you name it. Aceite con sal.
Yes.
Olive oil and a little bit of salt. So it was just amazing.
Yeah.
And just this view and sitting out here. I can't wait till we stay in the
Yeah,
farmhouse.
me too. We're gonna stay in a farmhouse the last week of our trip in Tuscany or Florence. Same
Florence
thing,
and the Chianti Hills.
right? We are all packed, ready to go. We're done in Florence. For now, kind of. We're gonna go to Tuscany in about, I think, like a week. We're going to Rome right now for 3 days. And then we're going to the Amalfi Coast, and then we're going to Tuscany and the Chianti Hills, which is close to Florence. Kind of the same. It's like it looks kind of the same as Florence, with all the hills and the vineyards and everything. So I'm really excited because me and my mom love Florence. I think Florence is definitely my favorite place that we've been to so far. So let's go to Rome. I'm so excited to see the Colosseum. I've always wanted to see the Colosseum. I cannot believe that I'm actually gonna go see it right now. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. We have our coffee. We're waiting for our train. Okay, so right now my mom and I were waiting. She was at the cappuccino bar waiting for our coffee, and I was with our bags, our stuff, and this homeless lady came up to me and she was like, "Something to eat," like with puppy dog eyes, and like asking me for food, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything." And she went really fast from this. She went in my face, almost hitting me, like this close from my face.
How did you do it?
I was like, that lady just put a curse on me or something. Covered by the blood of Jesus.
That's right.
But it was funny. We just got to our Airbnb in Rome. It is so cute. We love it. It is probably, is it the best place we've stayed in so far here?
Yeah.
We love it. Let me show you what it looks like.
So we checked into our Airbnb in Rome, and got little antennas. And I got to tell you, I am so impressed. I'm looking over here, right? I'm impressed so much.
Yeah.
So impressed by this place. It is so beautiful. I mean, from the arched windows to the architecture right outside framing our windows, the bed, the wood floors, everything's so clean. We have an armoire. Leather chairs that we can sit in. It is just amazing. But not only that, our host named Giorgio was waiting for us. And right when we got to the door, he opened it and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I was just texting you to see when you were coming." And such a sweet,
So nice.
sweet man. And right away he said, "Let me get you a map. Let me show you where things are." He talked to us about the transportation, but just the sweetest. I love Giorgio. I'm in love with Giorgio.
Yeah.
He's so handsome. He's an older man,
handsome.
and he's so handsome. He has
such
all
blue
this
hair.
gray hair
Yeah.
and then a beard, and these blue, light blue eyes, almost like a sea bluish green. Anyway, he was wearing these dark, heavy-rimmed black glasses, and oh, I'm in love with Giorgio. I want a Giorgio.
Oh my god.
But anyway, right, Jolene? Isn't he so cute?
No, he's so handsome. Seriously.
So handsome. But anyway, we just love this place.
It's gonna be a good start.
I mean, we haven't even been here for 24 hours, and I will highly recommend this place for anyone that wants to come here. And it's in the cutest little hotel.
Yeah.
It's right next door to a hotel, and it's called the
Yes.
Donna Margarita Guest House. It's a vintage guest house. And so you take an elevator up, and this beautiful, beautiful, heavy wooden door at the entrance that you have to open. It's so heavy. It's just
so
gorgeous.
pretty. It's so pretty.
But anyway, oh, I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
It's been like this everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Give me back the radio. That's the radio. Okay. You can.
We just ended our tour, and right at the end of it, it started pouring, and you can see in the footage there's all these people huddled underneath an awning.
A slatted awning at that. There was a couple of guys that were in our group that were so kind, and they gave us one of their umbrellas.
Yeah,
so we did not get soaked like the rest of the group.
Oh my gosh, the rest of the group got so.
They were angels.
Thank goodness for them. Why is there a storm right now? I'm getting stabbed by the little pine tree thingies that are falling. One stabbed me right here. One of those pine tree thingies stabbed me. I was like, ow! Hit me on the head. Oh. The wind and the rain are now dying down. We're about to go eat at one of the places that our tour guide recommended. It's our last day in Rome. I know, it's so sad. But our agenda is to go to the Spanish Steps, the Trevi Fountain. Why did I say it like a fountain? Trevi Fountain. And then we're also going to do a Vespa tour. We had a little bit of technical difficulties the other day with the other Vespa tour, which my mom can explain later. But we're gonna do a Vespa tour today, which should be really fun. And they're gonna take us around all the really iconic places in Rome, and even places that aren't so well known in Rome, that people don't go to a lot. So I'm really excited. It's gonna be a fun day. A fun last day. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day in Rome. Blue skies, a little bit of cloud. It's hot. Okay, right now we're gonna try to make it through that crowd so I can go toss my coin.
So tell me what you're doing. Make a wish. Okay, so we're at this place called La Romana Gelateria. It was highly recommended, and I got mine is lemon with, what is mine?
Like blueberry or lemon
And some sort of flour.
sambuca flour.
Sambuca flour and coconut. And Jillian got biscotti
And I got like tiramisu essentially.
right?
best gelato that we get is always from the ones that are in a can underground. It's not the ones that have like the glowing, pretty gelato ice cream that you see on the outside. That's bad. We also got some cannolis.
But they're not just any cannoli. They are cannolis from Sicily.
Sicilian style.
Sicilian. That's the pistachio. This is the ricotta. Chili.
Fire.
Yeah, the one that we tasted in New York.
New York.
Yeah. Okay, Simona, we have to look cute too, okay? We need to look cute.
Yes.
You look.
We need to look cute too for pictures.
Yes.
Do we look cute?
You are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to take?